Hey there, how are you today? My name is Dana Damara, and you have landed on Astrocast. This is your weekly forecast from September 8th through the 15th. Okay, so the theme this week is the word expansion, or expanding, or expand, any derivative of expansion. And I'm going to go through why I picked that, and I'll let you know what the planets are doing. But I want to remind you about expansion a little bit, because expansion is a beautiful thing, right? I think sometimes when we're on a spiritual path, or when we're even not on a spiritual path, maybe we're on a career path and it has nothing to do with spirituality, but we want to grow and we want to learn more. Maybe we're on an academic path. Any kind of path we're on, I think human conditioning, because of our human conditioning, we desire expansion. We desire more knowledge, more wisdom, more money, more love, more whatever. Okay, so when we think about expansion, let's remember a couple of things. One is that sometimes when we want to expand at a rate that we think is appropriate, it might be too much for us, or it might not be aligned. So as you move throughout this week, you may have some opportunities to say yes to certain things. And here's what I'm going to invite you to do. Before you say yes, just take a breath and ask yourself, is this in alignment with who I am, what I desire, what I said I wanted to do, all of those things, okay? So first of all, we're in a really transformative time right now. And if you didn't listen to last week's report, I would go back and listen to it. Last week was all about a lot of shifting, and my recommendation was to ground, okay? But now here we are, we're in between the new moon and the full moon, okay? And we're coming up on this full moon in the next however many days, week and a half, 10 days, 12 days. And it's a full moon lunar eclipse. Okay, now right around that same time, just a little bit after that time, we'll have the full moon, we'll have the autumn equinox. So both of those activities that are coming up here really outline change, and not just like little change, but seasonal change, transformative change, unexpected change, right? So as you move through this week, and if you start to feel like there's something new that's coming up for you, if it's aligned, it's time. If it's not aligned, even just a teeny tiny eensy weensy bit, you might want to just wait and let it go. So again, saying yes to the things that are aligned, being disciplined with what you desire, being disciplined with your yes. Jupiter's really active here. So I'm just looking at my notes here. So Jupiter is really active. So the sun is going to square Jupiter. Okay, now when the sun squares Jupiter, it's going to expand all of this energy around optimism, generosity, growth, wisdom, knowledge, all of this, right? And then just after that, or coinciding with that, Venus will trine Jupiter. When Venus trines Jupiter, this is one of the most positive aspects in astrology, because we're aligning in a positive way. We're aligning in a positive way the planet of expansion and wisdom and knowledge, and making things bigger with what we value, finances, love, abundance, all of this. This is a beautiful, beautiful aspect. So this is why I'm calling out expansion. But I really want you to align first. Sometimes when we say yes to too many things, we get overwhelmed. And the reason why we're overwhelmed isn't really because we're doing too many things, it's because we're doing too many things that aren't aligned. Because when we're doing things that we're aligned with, we could do that all day, right? There's like no time. Everything just kind of flows. So keep that in mind as you move throughout this week, okay? Be really, really mindful. There's another one here. Here we go. Mercury will sextile Mars. So when Mercury sextiles Mars, it will give you this like go-to energy, go time energy. That's what I wanted to say. Go time energy. Like it's time to go. It's time to do this. It's like quick thinking. Okay, so that's a absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous aspect, right? And remember, discipline first. So allow yourself this space to, take some time for yourself, take some time to do a little pros and cons, right? Like, is this really what I want? And just know that as we move closer to that full moon lunar eclipse, the lunar eclipse is going to put you where you need to be. So I think the biggest thing you can do is not look for expansion and not chase after expansion, but feel into it. If it feels overwhelming, it's not right. If it feels really good, it's right. So I hope that's helped. If you want your chart read, please reach out to me. You can find me at danadamara.com. Just go to the little thing on the top, the little drop-down menu at the top that says work with me or one-on-one, and then you'll find it. It says astrology readings, and just book your time and we'll do a reading for you. We're coming up toward the last quarter of the year, so it's a really good time to kind of look ahead at the year ahead and see what's coming up for you. I want to say thank you so much. I really appreciate you listening, and I hope you're having a beautiful day. Namaste.